what do you think about the subject of abortion?
Well, when it comes to the subject of abortion, my personal belief, I think that women should be the ones making the decision. It shouldn't be up to the politicians or a man. It should be if a woman wants to keep the baby or if she's not ready to keep the baby, there's another time in life where that opportunity will come up.
What do you think about states putting age restrictions on abortions? Like for teens, like beneath the age of 18, they need to get a parental permission in order to go through with an abortion.
Well, I could see this controversy going both ways, because if I was a father, I would like to know if my daughter was pregnant and needed to have an abortion, if that was the necessary procedure at the time. But depending on the different demographic of where you're living, what if you don't have a family, like a dad or a mother that's like they're in jail, they're in and out of the house working 2 jobs, where it seems necessary that under certain circumstances there should be no parent signature, I guess, for under the age of 18, if that makes sense.
Alright, so what do you think about the subject of abortion, but primarily in teenagers now?
In my opinion, any woman, regardless of her age, teenager or not, has the right to make her own choice with her child. So I'm pro-choice.
So what do you think about many people who are against pro-choice, who specify themselves as pro-life?
Stop. I need to think about that. Most pro-life people I know are extremely right-wing conservative, generally extremely religious, and often right-wing conservative extremists.
And what's your view on abortion?
Hold on, stop it. I have to think. I believe abortion's wrong because the way I see it, as soon as a woman's pregnant, I consider that a life inside of her. So abortion is a murder in my eyes.
And would you say that your family kind of agrees the same way with you?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think about the topic of abortion, being a female yourself?
I feel that it's up to the woman and what she wants to do with her body, and it's situational. So everyone has their own reason for having an abortion.
What do you mean by situational?
Some people might have been raped or something like that, and they wouldn't want to get, or like carry a baby if they're rapists.
True. What do you think about people who identify themselves as pro-life?
I respect their opinion because I think everyone has their own opinion, but I feel that their reasoning is because of religious points of view, and we founded our nation off of separation of church and state, so their opinion really shouldn't affect our decision on it.
So in the end, whose decision do you feel it really is, whether to terminate a pregnancy or not?
In the end, I feel it's going to be the female's decision because it's her body and what she has to do with it and what she has to live with for the rest of her life. But it's definitely something that should be talked about between both parties.
What is your view on the topic of abortion?
I'm pro-life.
So what does that exactly mean?
I think that I don't know, I just don't think you have the right to kill a baby.
Okay, when do you think the baby becomes alive? Do you feel it becomes alive as soon as the woman's impregnated, or after a certain amount of time?
As soon as the woman's impregnated.
Okay. Alright. In the end, do you feel as if it should be up to the female whether to make the final decision whether to go through an abortion or not?
I feel like it depends on the relationship between the man and the woman. Because if the woman has to raise it by herself, then it's her choice. But if the man if they're in a mutual relationship, then it should be both their views.